Not many organizations have really gone into the profundity of tending to the interoperability gives that present different bottlenecks for the exchanging local area. Welcome to the very decentralized finance new symbol of Bitcoin. Bitcoin SV. Amazingly, Bitcoin SV gives less expensive and lightning-quick exchanges, taking out the intricacies engaged with the decentralized environment, which is genuinely critical. Before we dive into the Bitcoin SV cost forecast, let us for the most part view a portion of the remarkable highlights of Bitcoin SV, which certainly is genuinely critical. Bitcoin Money is the exact moment biggest fork of the Bitcoin organization, and from that point onward, there essentially was one more fork in November 2018, Bitcoin SV, most certainly in opposition to mainstream thinking. It was made to reestablish the genuinely unique Satoshi convention, keep it stable, and scale greatly, especially in opposition to mainstream thinking. As a gullible contestant in 2018, not very many individuals were certainly acquainted with Bitcoin SV and were a little uneasy in exchanging BSV, or so they thought. A huge benefit is that you can execute rates as the organization extends, adding to a marvelous expansion in the quantity of excavators. Upheld by a strong and high transmission capacity public blockchain stage, Bitcoin SV has tended to the openness issues, setting up a mixture agreement component, or so they essentially thought. The novel element is that it can trap false or misleading exchanges by peers wherein an affirmed block is fit for following the first block, or so they thought. Bitcoin SV in every practical sense depends on cryptographic techniques that are dependent on zero exposure proof and numerical consistency of the whole blockchain-empowered exchange, which is cross-checked without uncovering any information or message on the other party engaged with the exchange, in opposition to prevalent thinking. A notable for the most part trademark that in every practical sense hangs out in this convention by and large is that it guarantees liquidity and guarantees lightning-quick speed of exchanges on the organization. This recognizable quality makes it especially extraordinary contrasted with other Ethereum-based truly decentralized finance conventions and, simultaneously, lays out a plenty of mining roads. Bitcoin SV establishment, acting mindfully. The increases from the Bitcoin establishment additionally present to BSV the local area benefit. Through this channel of establishment, the stage gets unselfish commitments and a flourishing number of individuals. The Bitcoin SV engineers additionally have generally progressed highlights like conceptualizing thoughts on this stage that generally advance sort of dynamic conversation on BSV. When endorsed, the engineer group tests out the thought and redirects it to raising assets for the local area, which is genuinely critical. The stage likewise includes workgroups made by individuals sharing their encounters and assisting you with understanding the functionalities better, which is very critical. Bitcoin SV value. Following the authentic investigation, or so they thought. No big surprise, the historical backdrop of Bitcoin SV in every way that really matters has been sensibly strong. With Bitcoin dashing up to turn into a public decision in 2019, it gave force to this coin likewise, and its cost contacted an unequaled high of $95 in a significant manner. The noteworthy meeting went on with minimal amendments. Afterward, Bitcoin SV showed a monstrous retreat in the long stretch of September 2020 in a significant manner. Another significant explanation was that the area offered other option and differentiated speculation choices to Bitcoin and other computerized resources. So while some money resources hit all-time highs of $70, BSV sort of was all the while battling, showing an eagerly awaited obstruction at $100.28. BSV highlighted returning, getting some decent forward movement at $120.20 in spite of the pandemic in 2020. No big surprise, what's to come appears to be splendid for the cash as much as the help from financial backers in a significant manner. The specialized examination likewise reveals insight into the future cost conjecture in an unobtrusive manner. BSV as a token has been making dynamic developments in the digital currency market, recorded on most of trades. The symbolic shows a market capitalization of $1,696,752,441.73, and especially as at present having a volume dissemination of 90,013,008 BSV on the lookout. In the fundamentally beyond 24 hours, the cost of the in every practical sense token has weighted around $89.20. But specialists have fluctuated conclusions with respect to the BSV cost expectation for the future, which is genuinely huge. In light of the BSV cost expectation, a drawn-out increment is normal. The cost anticipation during the current year is around $12.66. Bitcoin SV expectation. BSV USD could arrive at a value normal of around $259.56 toward the finish of 2022 and by 2025, going up to the most extreme cost of $842.27. Be then as it may, This is keeping fingers crossed. Bitcoin SV cost figure. BSV could explicitly go through multitudinous headways and progress over the course of the following 5 years. Toward the finish of 2025, BSV could take off up to reach as high as $750. Since December 2021, BSV coin was confronting rectification. In spite of the fact that there was a slight recuperation from February 2022, yet from that point onward, the coin for the most part has enlisted an unstable development since spring. Right now, the cost of Bitcoin SV explicitly is exchanging over the multi-day mama, which in a real sense is a decent sign, yet the cost is as yet exchanging under multi-day mama. As per the truly present situation, it is anticipated that BSV will show moderate recuperation in every practical sense, present moment. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2022. In light of 1-year verifiable information and expectations, there are even cost estimates that the coin might concoct its blockchain stage, progressing itself from Ethereum base, getting enrolled on the planet's fundamentally significant cryptographic money trades toward the finish of 2022, taking its cost to $125.31. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2023, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. The year's end 2023 could offer a buy to all truly negative and skeptical cost patterns for the universe of digital currencies, particularly for BSV. It could mean the beginning of a period of expectations and commitments genuinely loaded with good faith. The esteemed resource would ascend to a future cost of any place between the scope of $125 to $155. Bitcoin SV value forecast 2024. In the realm of cryptographic forms of money like BSV, there could be a conjecture of marvels, and there could especially be wizardry in the present moment as well, or so they really thought. 5 years is quite a while. According to specialists' report, with a pandemic immunization coming to the front, it might mean a blast time for Bitcoin SV. Master financial backers of digital currencies generally plan for the long haul as opposed to the present moment. It wouldn't be a misrepresentation that this estimated cryptographic money could break every one of the boundaries and endure everyday hardship, scaling a pinnacle cost of $156.27. Bitcoin SV value forecast 2025. With government-issued types of money unfit to in a real sense support themselves following the pandemic, this could come as a relief for all BSV financial backers, driving them to the way of high expectations and desires to execute in Bitcoin SV. With a touch of tolerance and keeping the expectations high in the long haul, financial backers can expect a circle back toward the finish of 2025, as the reception of BSV would in every way that really matters develop dramatically, by when Bitcoin SV might be a really prepared player. Really take a look at here are other by and large long-haul digital money forecasts, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Bitcoin SV value forecast 2026, which for the most part is very huge. The BSV cost gauge has genuinely somersaulted somewhat recently, absolutely changing the pattern from the very outset towards the year's end. Or so they explicitly thought. The coin might fill quickly, particularly for unions in this year 2026 in a significant way. New organizations would bring Bitcoin SV to the spotlight, making it the middle stage for speculations and a socially regarded digital currency cost fixed at $176.75. Is BSV crypto a wise speculation? Bitcoin SV